The idea came about playing with these lids, and I imagined these to be legs of some sort of all-terrain armored transport, just like those ones you see in Star Wars. The concept of this first droid was quite simple, and I planned to keep it like that, real simple without many details. After all, I'm still warming up. After using a section of a plastic tube to space apart the two lids, I wrap all around a medium-sized zip tie. I sand the whole body of the droid, and I'm basically ready to move to the other details. I imagine this intercepting droid covered with all sorts of detecting tools. The bit I used to make this telescope-looking attachment must be the back of an old felt pen. I attach it to the droid, putting first a sprue inside it to make the connection much stronger. I used the zip tie to suggest the idea that the telescope-looking devices I will mount on it are able to rotate all around the body of the droid. I then glue the wire cage, the legs, onto the lower lid, using super glue and baking soda. To make the radar, I found a bit that seems just born for the purpose. I found it hard to tell what it is or where it comes from. It's probably decoration. A Lego steering wheel will add some details, and an antenna-shaped brick will do the rest. As often happens in Danny's recreational space, random bits coming from broken toys and kits provide parts of vital importance to model making. And from this bit, I cut out a part that functions as a connector in between the body of the droid and the radar. Here, another interesting looking little bit used to provide the droid with another detection device. And then something that resembles a powerful flashlight is attached to the bottom of the droid, but only after the placement of a small button to support it. The last detail I want to provide the droid with is a siren. To do so, I use a little red LED light, which I will leave uncolored. I place it on top of a sprue. So this is how I painted Intercetto, the intercepting probe droid. After priming the model with a grey coating from Tamiya, I lay white acrylic paint on the main body of the droid, hoping that the color I'll apply later on it will pop up more easily. I guess this won't probably be necessary using a white primer. Fact is, I didn't have a white primer. I then used silver paint to cover all droid's detection tools. I use ochre oil painting to cover the main body of the droid. I move on using a mixture of burnt amber oil painting and white spirit to wash over most of the surface of the droid. I absolutely love this technique, and as you can see, I found it very fulfilling to get the droid all covered with this. With a tissue or a cotton bud, I then remove the paint from the exposed surfaces, creating a nice contrast. Here I'm taking care of the last details. And then, after dry brushing pretty much everything with silver paint, this is the result. Well, I really had a great time working at this project. If next time you uncork a bottle of sparkling wine, champagne, prosecco, and so on, you will look at the cork wire cage from a new, different perspective, I then have already won. Thanks for watching and have a good one. Bye!